Haddad Maia, she played in Adelaide last week and lost first round to Keys, but she did get to the doubles final.
Yeah, and she likes a long match. I hope you've brought a drink and some refreshments, because she tends to go the full distance, Haddad Maia. Beautiful shot from the Brazilian, but it was a 2-hour 40 match against Julia Riera in the opening round for Haddad Maia. And then there was an epic match she played last month in Australia, well, in January, of course, 3 hours 22 minutes against Gao Xinyu. And so she does have a tendency to draw proceedings out. She's a grinder. Just wide. That match against Gao Xinyu was at United Cup, Liz. Is it an event that you're enjoying? Third year?
Yeah, I think it has its place somewhere on the calendar. It's divided its time between Perth and Sydney. So there's a lot going on for the month of January in Australia.
Plenty of tennis, that's for sure.
The Australian Open comes around quickly, Kate.
Oh,
so
doesn't it
everyone's
just?
looking, you know, for the best preparation. You've got Brisbane, you've got Adelaide,
Hobart,
you've got Auckland. It's all about matches at this time of the year.
Well, and that all happening just after Christmas as well. So yeah, 6 weeks of tennis down under. So an opening hold serve for Erika Andreeva.
That serve's going to be important today from Andreeva, because Haddad Maia, if she gets any opportunity, she's going to go for a big hit on the return. And you know, very often that's the best opportunity that you get in a rally. And you know, Haddad Maia, she's going to look at doing that here. So a high percentage Andreeva's going to need, and she's going to need good placement as well.
So the towering Brazilian about to serve. Powerful serves, knocking on 200 kilometers an hour, aren't they? Coco Gauff, Sabalenka, they're very powerful.
Haddad Maia, she has the advantage, of course, being left-handed.
Oh, yes.
So, you know, on that second side, she really does swing the ball out to most girls who've got two-handed backhands. Makes it just a little bit more difficult.
Good, powerful hitting from the baseline.
15.
you a lefty, Liz?
Not in anything I do, no.
Yeah, is an advantage if you are a tennis player, normally against opponents who are right-handed. I was having a chat with one of the commentators who's been part of the Australian Open fabric for nearly 50 years, Alan Stone, who was saying... Rolling, of course, that's how he's affectionately known. And he was saying, you know, being a left-hander, 4 of the 6 game points are on the ad side. So if you have got a big swinging serve... There's only 15, 40, 15 or 40 love on the juice side. Oh, grabs the line. That was fantastic from Andreeva.
40-30.
Haddad Maia, she was just hoping that this one was going to go out. Not so.
Let's preserve.
Oh, she got away with it, Haddad Maia, but didn't do enough with the volley. A little bit fortunate there.
Yeah, she's a good doubles player, has 7 doubles titles, Haddad Maia, but it was good enough. Comes from a very sporty family. Beatrice, her mum and her grandma were solid tennis players. A bit like your family, Liz. So, you know, you've got a son who's an excellent golfer. Congratulations.
Oh, I didn't have anything to do with that.
I think you most probably did. Yes, Elvis Smiley, winning recently on the DP World Tour. So he's currently in Dubai, and I know you're keeping a close eye on him. We wish him well.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you please take your seats quickly? Our players are ready. Thank you very much.
There's more Brazilians starting to fill the stands here on 1573 Arena.
Thank you.
It's a gorgeous afternoon. Blistering forehand.
That's that second serve I talked about, just 129 Ks, and that's just too short in the box. And you know, any opportunity that your opponent has to just run around that puts a lot of pressure on the serve, the first and the second serves, as a matter of fact.
Let's serve. 30.
3 point for Haddad Maia. Haddad Maia is also playing in the doubles with Lara Siegmund, who caused a big upset yesterday. The German taking out the number 5 seed, Zheng Xinwen, and that was unexpected. Her first big win over a top 10 player in a Grand Slam. Could be a good team together. She's been playing well.
Got to the finals last week in Adelaide.
Good opportunity for Haddad Maia now, 2 break points.
Let's reserve.
One of those saved.
20-40.
Went for the drop shot, not to be so. A wonderful opportunity for Haddad Maia, taking full advantage of it. So Haddad Maia with a break, 2-1 opening set.
Maia leads 2 games to 1.
So important to have weapons, whether it's women's tennis or men's tennis. You know, something that you can really rely upon to win you points. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a particular shot. It can be your speed around the court. It can be your tennis nous or knowledge, if you like. And, you know, you look at someone like Andreeva and, you know, she hits the ball nicely, doesn't she? You know, the serve is a problem, though, because so many of the girls hit so big and flat from the baseline that, you know, if you are just getting a serve in at, you know, 140, 150, 160, whatever it is, it just puts so much pressure on not just the serve, but the rest of the game as well, because you end up scrambling, you know, behind the baseline, just trying to make your opponent play a ball. But Haddad Maia, she has, of course, the serve. She has big ground strokes. She can come in, so she's got lots of weapons.
And it's certainly served her well throughout the course of her career. She's 28 years old, and she is the 15th seed, Haddad Maia. So expected to go into the second week of this first slam of 2025.
Yeah, she's won 4 events on the tour. It's not surprising that 2 of those in 2022 came on grass courts. And she won once in 2024, but again, very well suited for grass.
Andreeva struggled to handle that kick serve.
Well, she's going for a little bit more. She's a little bit out of her comfort zone, isn't she? Because she knows that unless she gets the return back with interest, that Haddad Maia is going to be aggressive.
Andreeva, just 20 years old. Her younger sister in the draw as well at 17. Mum must be very proud of her daughters.
It's a real journey. You know, no one does this by themselves. You know, we very often, go to the side of the court and we see, all the support staff that the players have now. And yeah, you're right. She must be very proud of both the daughters.
Big sacrifices as well.
Yep.
They left their country early to go and train abroad to give themselves the best opportunity.
Hold.
So Andreeva under the pump a little bit. Haddad Maia has got the early break. Andreeva serving at 1-3, and there's good reasons to want to play tennis, because my goodness me, Liz, how much the prize money has come on over the years.
It's great, isn't it?
Oh my word. And the loser of the second round will get 200,000 Australian dollars. And if you do advance to the third round, that's 290, but the winner come next Saturday will win 3.5 million Australian dollars. Same prize money as the men. And to have a good start here for a player that's not one of the top seeds also sets you up for the year as well financially, because it's expensive playing tennis, travelling all over the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not doing enough with that approach. Just too deep in the court, Andreeva. Haddad Maia, she didn't have to move very far for this one. Just sets nicely.
Haddad Maia also has that advantage of having a considerable wingspan as well, with the height that she's got. Reached for the ball very well indeed.
Hold.
A couple of double faults for Erika.
Hold.
It's important for Andreeva to hold serve. It's a breakdown. Well, Andreeva did well to stay in that point, But it's Haddad Maia who has the break and leads 3-2. Well, younger sister Mira is now through to the third round. It was 7-6, I think it was 10-8 in the tie-break in the third set for Erika Andreeva, and she has a match against Madeleine Freck. So Mum, her loyalties will be split, trying to follow both daughters.
It's interesting, Mira is being coached by Conchita Martinez, and of course Conchita, she had a wonderful career. She won Wimbledon in what was it, 1994. She stopped Martina winning 10.
Right.
So, but you know, to have someone like Conchi in your corner, and you know, we talk about the people at the side of the court, how important they are to the athlete, and you know, that's so key to get not necessarily the amount of people, but the right people in your corner.
And you wonder if at times it's a challenge for Erika, being the older sister at 20, but your younger sister has had more success. She has worked with a psychologist. I was talking to Jill Krabas, who's one of the commentators this week, and the psychologist saying, you know, don't compare yourself to your sister. You know, comparison is the thief of joy. You've got to focus on your own game and your own outcomes. Use each other to spur each other on. But
good advice.
I know. Good advice. Hard to follow. All right. Haddad Maia has the advantage, has the break. There is a bit of breeze out there for sure. Is certainly fired up early on in this first set. Much to the delight of the Brazilian fans. We're seeing a lot of yellow and green in the crowd.
She put a little bit more on this forehand, didn't she, Haddad Maia? And even though Andreeva was waiting there, she just couldn't handle the pace of shot. Oh, nicely done.
Well, Haddad Maia did well to get a racket on the previous shot, but Andreeva easily putting that one away. Lovely win up.
Yeah, she just has to put a little bit more on the ball, doesn't she, against someone like Haddad Maia today, Andreeva. Now, and she knows that it's not what she would choose to do. She'd rather sort of manoeuvre the ball around the court and then hit into the open court, but stepping up well in that point.
Oh, that is a clever serve. That's where being a lefty is very useful indeed. A big swinging serve. That ball nearly went out the exit, Liz.
Yeah, it's not all about the pace all the time, is it? That one just had huge spin and very short in the court. Great placement.
Talk about placement, though. That was excellent from Andreeva. Wonderful backhand.
40-30. Left for serve.
Two powerful hits from Haddad Maia, hold serve. Well, that was impressive from the Brazilian. She's got the break. Andreeva's got work to do.
Showing us good variety in the serving department there. You know, you play a lefty, particularly on that second court, you're always looking for the one that goes out wide. You know, the ace that we saw, but then the next one didn't go there, did it? Went up the tee. And of course, she's got the body one as well. So on that side, if you're a right-hander, it really swings into your body. Makes it difficult to return.
Ladies and gentlemen, find your seats quickly. Players are ready. Thank you.
He's going to have to learn to say that in Brazilian and Portuguese a bit later on. And indeed now. Great atmosphere here. It's a lovely cross-court winner.
Fault.
Did you like the thinking behind that, trying to change it up?
Well, it's pretty hard to take all the pace off a ball that's coming so quickly at you.
Fault.
Well, Erika Andreeva is going to have to bring her A game if she is going to conquer Beatriz Haddad Maia. She's a quality player. Best point of the match so far.
drawing applause from her opponent.
30-14.
Nice to see her look to come forward. That was a really good volley, actually. She was on the full stretch. She had to open the racket face. It was below the height of the net.
Still one more break point to save.
Oh, just kissed the net on the way over. Haddad Maia, she was there, and that's why she's laughing.
Yes, a slice of good fortune there for Andreeva. So juice. Not enough with the drop shot, but Haddad Maia able to run that one down.
It's a risky shot unless it's played perfectly, particularly on a hard court. It just sits up nicely here for Haddad Maia. Just too much height over the net.
Another opportunity now for the Brazilian. Starting to put the foot down now. A couple of breaks up and leads. 5-2 opening set. Well, Haddad Maia is feeling the heat, but not of this match. It is warm out there, and she is playing very well indeed. The 15th seed. Underneath that towel is Erika Andreeva. Have you got your towel yet, Liz?
No, I don't have my towel yet. Why? Do you have one?
You have to have a towel.
That is true. It's one of the prerequisites of coming to the Australian Open, isn't it? And the water bottle is another thing.
Time.
Well, the 20-year-old Erika Andreeva has work to do, needs to take her game up a notch. It's up against a formidable talent in Beatriz Haddad Maia, who is serving to take the first set and has got off to a solid start.
The news doesn't get any better for Andreeva because Haddad Maia is going to be serving with new balls here. That's why we saw the change in racket.
Thank you. Players are ready.
Look at the preparation, though. You know, we talk about on a windy day how important that is. And the first lob that went up, Haddad Maia, lots of little step. The racket goes up early. You know, she didn't get it away, but you know that's what's required on a windy day because the ball is moving around. So you want to get all the hard work done before the ball actually bounces. That all comes from the feet. She got something in her eye. Just apologising. Play continues.
Not enough spin.
15-all.
Liz, there is so much great tennis action to enjoy on these outside courts. This is a fabulous court to come and watch.
Yeah, I don't think there's a bad court here, is there, at
no.
the Australian Open? It's intimate, this court.
Left for serve.
And the players like that. You know, the fans are close by, and when it's full like this, you know, you feed off the atmosphere if you're a player.
Well, 2 points away from claiming the first set for Haddad Maia. Now, where's she going to place this serve as a lefty?
The excellent return.
30-all.
Andreeva, you saw her there just moving to her left. You know, and sometimes, you know, you can tell by the ball toss where you think the serve is going to go. So she anticipated well there.
Fault.
Now she'd be disappointed with that. Hit an excellent return of serve. Andreeva did, and then had a ball that was not difficult, just overplayed it.
And it brings up the first set point of this match in favour of Haddad Maia, 40-30. Fantastic start for Beatriz Haddad Maia. 6-2, opening set. Are we allowed?
Out. 15 left.
So important to get off to a strong start when you're a set down. And Andreeva doing just that, 30-love.
Fault. 15.
That return coming with some pace. Andreeva unable to absorb it.
It's been a common thread in this match so far, hasn't it?
Game, Andreeva.
Well, she's on the board in the second set, but first set, Haddad Maia. Well, this is a great experience for Erika Andreeva. First time in the main draw at the Australian Open. She was runner-up in the 2021 French Open girls singles, eventually losing to Noskova. But playing in these Grand Slams, yeah, this player has plenty of experience. It's her 6th appearance in Melbourne. But for a player like Erika Andreeva, it should be hoping for a win today.
Well, she would. I mean, look, she's just forced her way into the top 100 in the world.
Yeah.
She qualified and did well. She got a wild card in Miami, so she's making her way.
Yeah, Haddad Maia will be expecting a win and has got off to a good start.
Let's preserve. Love 15.
Getting a little bit jammed on that one.
Just looks a little bit more settled, doesn't she, Andreeva? Just
Love 30.
not making the errors and just getting used to the pace from Haddad Maia.
Staying in the point.
Yeah, not
fraction.
overplaying. I think she overplayed in that first set, didn't she? Just trying to put so much pressure on herself to hit big or hit bigger than she was comfortable with. Oh, gee, that toss got so far in front of Haddad Maia. It just turned into a bit of a push, that serve. No work on it at all. That's why it went long.
And there's Erika Andreeva's father watching on. And there's 3 breakpoint opportunities right now for Andreeva. Just wide.
15, 40.
It's okay though, you know, it's a mistake, but it's okay. She made a shot, you know, she had love 40. She's still got a couple more break points.
Excellent play there from Haddad Maia. Was tested.
30-40.
Well, the breeze is certainly picking up, that's for sure. It nearly just blew away our commentary notes, Liz, for a moment. And it will offer some respite. It's getting warm out there for the crowds.
Well, the wind it's a great equaliser,
yeah,
because it impacts every shot that you play.
Still one more break point to save.
Let's for serve.
Oh, but Andreeva gets the break. Courtesy of a free point from Haddad Maia. Another double fault from the Brazilians. And now Andreeva finding a way back into this match. 2-love in the second set.
And the game was a bit of a gift, wasn't it, for Haddad Maia? Those two double faults, they just looked really, really shaky, didn't they?
Please take your seats. Thank you. Especially behind the players, please. We're ready, thank you.
Brazilians.
It's like a football game.
Yeah, trying to get behind their player.
Let's for serve.
Beatriz, her name, but Bea for short. That's her nickname. That's how her fans know her. From both players early on in the second set, and that now brings up 3 break-point chances for Haddad Maia. Well, not the best tennis so far in the second set from both players. Been several free points given. Haddad Maia gets the break. So we're back on serve in the second set. Haddad Maia serving at 1-2, 1 set to the good. I don't know if Haddad Maia played well or Andreeva just gave it to her.
Well, there were two very soft second serves that Haddad Maia really just took advantage of, didn't she? And that's going to be the difficulty for Andreeva. She's going to need to rely on Haddad Maia to miss a little bit. And if Haddad Maia doesn't miss, then it's a tough day at the office for Andreeva. Haddad Maia served 2 double faults in her last service game, so that made that route just a little bit easier for the break of serve.
Well, Liz, this view, you never get tired of it, do you?
That's beautiful, isn't it? Looking back toward the CBD of Melbourne.
Well, it's a glorious day, and we were talking earlier in the first set about buying your towel here at the Grand Slam. And have you got your hat yet? There's excellent hats for sale here.
You sound like you've got all of that sort of...
Oh, I love it. I can't get enough of the merchandise. You need your hat this afternoon, certainly if you're in the sun, because that temperature is picking up. A beautiful day here in Melbourne. He's got his hat. They're not selling that one in the shop. All right, we're back on serve. Second set. Haddad Maia serving at 1-2.
Please.
Fantastic. Oh, hello.
That's enough.
Well, that's not going to help the cause out here getting aggravated, because the crowd are just going to give it to her more, aren't they? From Andreeva's side.
Nearly came up and bumped her on the nose.
Racket abuse to self-abuse.
Not enough with a drop shot. Too much height, and Andreeva was able to run that one down.
An important component of the drop shot is disguise, and Haddad Maia just really didn't disguise this one well.
No, it didn't have a hat and a coat on it, did it? That's good serve.
14-15.
One of the fastest serves of this match, 183 kilometers an hour. Oh, I should say 193 kilometers an hour from Erika Andreeva.
Game, Haddad Maia. 2 games all.
That was much better from Haddad Maia. On serve, 2-all, second set, first set to the Brazilian. Now, Liz, is that a vuvuzela? What is that? It's not a trumpet.
You're asking the wrong person.
Okay.
I'll need to do some research.
I'm trying to find out where it's coming from. Vuvuzelas are from the World Cup, aren't they? World Cup of football in South Africa.
Yeah, it just snuck in there, didn't it, that second serve? Nicely done.
Yeah, good anticipation, saw that shot coming.
Yeah, and knowing what to cover. So when you come in up the line and your opponent's pulled wide, the chances are they're going to go up the line. So good work there from Andreeva.
Goes wide, and it's a hold of serve to love for Andreeva. On serve at the second set, first set, Haddad Maia. Don't often see players wearing all white here at the Australian Open. It's certainly an outfit she'll be able to recycle, Erika Andreeva, for beginning of July.
I don't know, the players' kits here at the Australian Open are really, it just seems like the players are having a lot more input into what they like to wear. You've got Coco Gauff, she has a daytime kit and she has a nighttime kit, and I saw her on somewhere on social media, you know, taking everyone through all the details. And, you know, I think it's great. You know, it's a part of the player's identity. It's what the fans like to see, different things happening. And, yeah, it's good. Yeah. Good for the game.
Time.
Is it Marta Kostyuk who had Wilson design her wedding dress?
She did.
What a good match this is proving to be. It fell in the direction of the Brazilian Haddad Maia in the opening set, taking it 6-2. But we're on serve in the second. Haddad Maia does have a tendency to draw her matches out, so she's used to playing three-setters. Could she be taken to a third set by the 20-year-old?
And a little bit fortunate to get away with that, Haddad Maia. Just 114 Ks. No pace at all. Seen it all from the serve, haven't we? You know, up into the 180s and then that.
Maybe it was the no pace on it that flummoxed her opponent.
Quite possibly.
That.
I saw it a little bit last week when I watched the play. You know, we mentioned that she got to the final, the doubles, and she actually, they lost that match, the final, on a Haddad Maia double fault. So now we've seen the very good and the very not so good in the service department today.
A base serve from Haddad Maia, and you can see Erika Andreeva is getting frustrated. As
a player, though, you know what to expect before you go onto the court. It's just one of the things that you have to deal with and handle.
That was an excellent serve. Good swinging serve from the lefty. 3-all in this second set. They're enjoying the action. We hope you are as well. Well, Liz, there's so much good tennis to enjoy today. There's been some great matches already. Lots more to come this afternoon at Melbourne Park and into the evening.
Australian Open, of course, it's one of our premier 4 events, but it just offers so many other things to entertain the fans here. You don't need a court, you don't need a ticket onto the match courts, the big courts. You can come and there are all ground passes for these outside courts.
Andreeva, and then when she got the forehand volley to hit, just was a little bit tentative, wasn't she? She was moving Haddad Maia from side to side, and then did the right thing, came forward on this one, just had to keep moving forward. Oh, wild. It made it.
15-30.
Indeed,
that response you heard was from Andreeva saying yes.
They were surprised as well. Indeed, it was in, so 15-30. It'll take more than that to knock it over a player, one of the tallest on tour, 6'1".
15-14.
Well, it was the half volley here from Haddad Maia. That shot right there, very impressive.
Yeah.
Really had to dig it out.
Oh, did well not to get hit. Well, now that brings up 2 breakpoint opportunities for the Brazilian. Try and put the foot down in the second set. Oh, but what a response, though, from Andreeva.
30-14.
And a very useful break for Haddad Maia. 1 set to the good and a break up. Well, that's going to hurt.
Well, it's clear that Andreeva, she's not comfortable at the net, is she? So even when she knows that she needs to come forward, you know, she just made that shot just a little bit more difficult than what it needed to be. And we talked about the wind, the ball does move around a little bit, but there was just no conviction in that last point, in that forehand volley. Just got awkward, and then She's under there somewhere. Andreeva is under that towel.
Yeah, but she's going to have to take her game up a notch, isn't she? If she's going to contain Haddad Maia. She's on the back foot now. A breakdown, a set down. We're getting to the sharp end of this second set, and Haddad Maia is a break up. Would love to go deep in the first Grand Slam of 2025. Has reached the third round before. That was last year. That is her best. But got a little bit of work to do still. It has been impressive. From the Brazilian and her fans, well, you just feel the carnival is about to get going, Liz. Coming up after this match, João Fonseca will be taking on Lorenzo Sonego. So
we are ready, ladies and
Brazilians will be loving
Thank you.
this Thursday in Melbourne. Nearly forgot what day it was then. They all blend into one.
It does get a little bit like that, doesn't it? Yeah, she was looking for the wide one, wasn't she, Andreeva? So good mix up there from Haddad Maia.
This is a strong performance in the game for Haddad Maia.
Really, she's only played that one bad service game, hasn't she, Haddad Maia, where she served the 2 double faults to lose her serve. Of course, as soon as you say that, you just know that the player's going to serve a double fault, don't you? She just, when she misses that second serve, she just doesn't get enough work on it, and you know, that's why it goes long. Just needs a little bit more racket head speed. But you know, the one that she serves out there well, the one with no pace, and really goes away. She gets plenty of racket head speed on that one.
Yeah, good digging there, Liz. Yeah. Kiss of death from the commentary box. Okay, 40-15.
It's always the way.
This match, 5-3 in the second set, already has the first set in the bag, so a lot of work to do now for Andreeva, serving to stay in the match.
You know, that's a really tough shot for a returner to hit. So the lefty's serve is coming at you, it's coming into your body, so to try and take that ball up the line is really difficult. It's much better for Andreeva to hit that ball cross court, you know, because she's changing the direction.
Players are ready. Thank you, sir.
going.
Bond.
Andreeva struggling there to absorb that pace from the racket of Haddad Maia.
It's been a common theme in this match, hasn't it?
Very quickly finds herself at love 30. Some wild hitting from Andreeva hands Haddad Maia 3 match points and a place in the 3rd round. But Beatriz breezes through to the 3rd round of this Australian Open in straight sets, 6-2, 6-3, much to the delight of the Brazilian fans, and the carnival is starting.
It's a good performance, wasn't it, from Haddad Maia? Just too much firepower today.
They're up on their feet, and this, I feel like I want to celebrate with them. I mean, they certainly helped her play as well as she did.